On December 31st of 2022, in the city of Taizhou, in Jiangsu province, China, shows a buffalo charging into a restaurant, aiming a man and knocking him over. The stricken man who suffered injuries to his legs was dragged to safety by his friend while the raging bull rampaged all over the restaurants, overturning tables and chairs before eventually running away. The bull reportedly escaped from a butcher's shop moments before it was to be slaughtered, and the rope can be seen hanging from its muzzle. The man who suffered injuries to his legs was taken to the hospital for further treatment and said he was happy to make it out of that situation alive. On October 11, 2021, in Bozhou, China, the clip begins as a child is helping his father dry grain on the side of a busy street, news flare reported. Things go awry when the kid decides to visit his mother on the other side of the road but fails to see an oncoming harvester truck and oncoming traffic. Thinking the coast is clear, the boy then dashes out into the street, whereupon the grain thruster barges into him, causes the boy's relatives to cry out in absolute horror. Miraculously, however, the truck misses his head with the sharp prongs, instead clipping the kid with the blunt part of the apparatus. With an absolute bit of improbability, the child tumbles under the agricultural vehicle without getting crushed by the wheels. The camera stayed focused on the boy as he picks himself up like nothing had happened. His frightened parents were relieved and then rushes over and scoops him up from the road. The clip ends with all three embracing as a lucky kid bursts into tears. According to news flare, he came away from the incident with only minor scratches and bruises. A man is lucky to be alive after a rock from a building demolition flew right past his head at high speed, inches away from decapitating him. He doesn't even seem to bat an eye, and he was spectating on the collapse of the building. In this miraculous clip, the man was seen watching the demolition of a textile factory in the Czech city of Prostějov. The men and a group of curious locals stood in amazement as the large structure collapsed to the ground. But as the debris fell, and smoke rose from the ground, a large rock was seen headed towards the camera and simply in a split of a second missed the man's head and over a woman next to him, causing the cameraman to jump. To everyone's amazement, no one was hurt, and the man in question simply brushed elbows with death.
Au, che grosso!
On February 1st, 2019, in Goi Nam Diem, Vietnam, the footage shows three people riding a motor scooter down the road when they suddenly get sideswiped by a car. The impact sends the cycle hurtling sideways, whereupon the mother and child are toppled off and veer into the path of an oncoming semi-truck. In a split-second decision, the mother yanks the child out of the path of the tractor-trailer, preventing her son from being squashed under the oncoming wheels. This particular clip was uploaded to the formerly known Twitter by the UK cricketer Jofa Archer, where the video got boosted to 2.5 million views. People commented all over the world and were amazed on how quickly the mother saved her child. One commenter said, "My eyes couldn't believe how quick the mother's reflexes were in milliseconds to save her child and put herself in danger of getting killed." Another commenter said, "The speed at which she fell and was going under and controlled in a nanosecond to move away while also grabbing the kid. Mind-blowing." The mother and son miraculously came out with minor injuries and bruises. Thank y'all for a mother's love, because without it, this situation would have been a hell of a lot worse. Good evening, everyone. If you happen to like our content, then please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing is free. If you ever feel the need to change it, you can always do so. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you never miss any of our content. Now back to the video. A tanker filled with gas exploded into a huge fireball on a motorway, leaving 8 people injured. The horrifying footage shows service vehicles stopped to get the blaze to a halt on the roadside. The crew members as well as spectators believe that they were keeping a safe distance from the burning tank until it suddenly explodes. Spectators as well as firefighters alike started running for their lives as the fireball grew in size, consuming the surrounding air. The terrifying scenes unfold on BR10 motorway near Paragominas near Brasilia, Brazil. The trucker later told the police that he had to pull over on a hard shoulder after the fire began on the back tire. 8 people sustained 2nd or 3rd degree burns in the accident on that Wednesday. 3 firefighters were among the injured, as it was reported from the Need to Know. At the time of the reporting, 2 people were still hospitalized in Paragominas. The blast was so powerful that the debris from the tanker was flung into the air and landed about 500 meters away. On that July 3rd, the firefighters were likely saved by the PPE they were wearing. Fire Brigade Commander Jorge Oliveira said to the local media, "If it weren't for that, then it would have been likely they would have had more severe casualties within the vicinity." The police are still to this day investigating the cause of the fire. This viral video shows an incident first reported in the Haizhu district in Guangzhou, China in 2021. In the video, it shows a man named Chen experienced a fire caused by the lithium battery from its electrical vehicle. One early morning in 2021 of October, his wife noticed the battery overheating and he was informed, then decided to take it outside to cool down. However, as he took the battery into the elevator, it burst into smoke and exploded, engulfing the elevator in flames. Chen was later rushed to the hospital and suffered several severe burns, inhalation injuries, and acute kidney injuries. Some speculation is circulating saying that when Chen brought the e-bike battery onto the lift, it made a magnetic battery leading to an explosion due to the electrocharge interactions. Unfortunately, Chen succumbed to his injuries, later passing away in November of 2021. May Chen rest in power. Good evening, everyone. This is Yuri K, and this is the end of the video. Please leave a comment and let us know your opinions on the matter. If you happen to like this content, please check out our other videos. Make sure you like and share amongst your friends and family to help our community grow. You happen to be new to this channel? Please make sure you subscribe. It's free and you can always change it in the future. You have some terrifying story suggestions? If so, make sure that you send it to my email, fearofthedarkstories@gmail.com, and I'll feature it in a future segment. But you guys stay safe out there, and remember to always be afraid of the dark.